is deeply embedded in our lives and is an integral part of our identity. However, have we ever noticed or consciously registered the implications it has on our way of life? Perhaps that makes one think that the matters regarding culture are rather layered and dynamic. Let's pause and take a moment to think about the choices or habits that are a reflection of our culture. Was that an easy answer? Was it an easy list to formulate? How many of you felt that you belonged to more than one culture, or carry a part of more than one region with you, or call more than one country your home? According to Raymond Williams, culture is an expression of values and meanings of a particular group of people. It shows how they live, what their social norms are, and what they value in their society. Since every society has its unwritten accepted norms of behaviors and beliefs, it can be difficult to navigate through different cultures without offending others or causing a conflict. It is human nature to defend oneself from unfamiliar things, and to protect and pursue your own culture. Some people fail to understand and accept different cultures because it is a very complicated process indeed. So, what is the way forward? How do we be accepting of values not our own, appreciate different cultures, and learn from an alternate way of life? As a student studying in an international school, we are constantly reminded of appreciating differences and embracing other cultures. But how does an 18-year-old live this extremely loaded statement? Let me break this down for you with the hope that my experiences and learnings inspire you to make your own personalized list of actions to give you the real feel of what it takes to live a life of a global citizen. I was fortunate enough to live outside my home country and get a hands-on experience in appreciating diversity in my life experiences. I spent 3 years of my life in Vietnam, which was my very first foreign country that I was living in. I then moved to India and have been here for the last 2 years. With one culture that of South Korea firmly embedded in my heart and identity, I faced a lot of barriers in adjusting to a new country with a new culture that I have never experienced before. Whilst trying on the outside, slurping the Vietnamese pho, visiting the museums and the local street markets, munching the Indian samosa and EunJung too, and breaking a leg or two to the Bollywood music. Inadvertently, I ended up forming a relationship with the food, the arts and the dance form, the language, and the people. Learning the local language, learning to play the local musical instrument like a damaru, taking a puppet making lessons, are many examples of immersing oneself into the arts, crafts, and tradition. Then I realized that I had become an ambassador for these countries when I went back home, carrying a part of the culture and the sheer happiness it brought to me. What more can one do? What more did I do? As students, a good way to immerse oneself is to be part of discussion group which explore texts, writings, or articles to give one a radier view of it. Books like Princess, A True Story of Life Behind the Veil in Saudi Arabia by Jan Sasson help us understand the gender relations in Saudi Arabia. It opens up our perspectives to new ideas, feeling the delight of appreciating different cultures. Websites like World Without Poverty are happening forums of discussions and sharing ideas for learning about the people from different socioeconomic levels. It has been a pleasure to live outside my own little bubble to experience the finer joys of a different culture. To those who have always wanted to learn a new language or a new dance form, to those who have always wanted to savor the samosa or the pho, to those who have always wanted to try on traditional dress of a country other than their own. To them, I would say carpe diem. Burst the bubble and I guarantee the happiness in these little experiences that life has to offer. To steal the lines from John Lennon's Imagine, I quote, "You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Namaste, 담비엣. 다음에 뵙겠습니다.